I'm tired of people thinking I'm some kind of joke.
Your dad and I agreed it would be best if you just stop being who you are and doing the things you love.
My whole life, all I wanted.
I'm afraid we found your son at a polka party.
Just to make up new words to a song that already exists.
Oh, well, you should do that then.
Ooh, my little hungry one, open up a package of my banana.
Dude, I've got chills.
A boy discovers the accordion and grows up to be an iconic parody songwriter. Against the wishes of his father and doubtful music producers, Weird Al becomes an international superstar and goes on an unexpected journey full of danger, drama, and triumph. Hey everyone, welcome back to Clubhouse Movies Podcast. I'm your host, Marc Rubalcaba, joined once again by Mr. Abel Pineda. Today we'll be reviewing Weird, the Al Yankovic story, directed by Marc Rubalcaba.
In a movie where Weird Al is played by Harry Potter, in a world where Weird Al was a god among men, we find ourselves truly in the golden age of cinema.
I wish I saw this in theaters.
I do too. Did this actually come out in theaters?
No, this is a Roku exclusive. This is Roku's play to the top. By the way, Roku, like, you know, if you want to play the top, offer a no commercials version.
Yeah,
if you can, you know,
that'd be great. I'd watch it. I like it. Was enjoyable.
It was, and it reminded me of the old times when remember Naked Gun.
Yeah,
and all those parody movies.
It's like, surely you've got to be kidding me. I'm not, and my name is not Shirley.
That was Airplane.
No, I know, but yeah, I know what you mean. That stupid shtick.
Well, he was Weird Al was in a bunch of these parody movies.
Yeah,
as he would be. There was a scene where Leslie Nielsen, Frank Drebin, actually came back after defeating a bunch of villains on an airplane, and everyone was like cheering him on when he came out of the airplane. And they're like, "Oh, I see! Like you guys are like giving me the hero's welcome." Like, no, Weird Al Yankovic was on the plane too, and you see him like this. And you see everyone like cheering him and like throwing him flowers.
That's too good, man.
And then the other one was, you know, like every James Bond movie has a naked lady flying music video at the beginning.
Yeah.
He did the theme song to Spy Hard.
You
got to spy hard. And there were like fat women in the ocean farting.
Oh no.
They're swimming. You see the bubbles coming out of their butt.
That's terrible.
Where is it? Okay. And Weird Al, he also appeared, actually, of all places, in a Halloween movie, the Rob Zombie Halloween movie.
Wait, really?
Yes.
Was he himself?
Yes.
Really?
Oh, okay. So
what is going on?
Yeah. So if you remember the Rob Zombie Halloween movies, Dr. Loomis in that world was trying to become like a Dr. Phil type, making money off of the Michael Myers story. So he did. He did the talk show circuit.
Yeah.
And he happened to be on the Chris Hardwick show, and the first guest was Weird Al, who happened to notice that, wait a minute, Michael Myers, is he the guy who played Austin Powers?
Michael Myers. Oh, man. That's pretty good.
Yeah. So I don't have a huge history with Weird Al Yankovic, but
neither do I.
But I do have a history with the 80s.
Yeah.
And this movie, 80s hard.
80s and like early 90s.
Yeah,
like,
right.
For sure. Like, dude, when he started singing, so obviously this is real quick. Obviously this is a autobiography. Very, very loose, tongue in cheek. Like even the voiceover character is.
Remember Dietrich Bader from Drew Carey show? That was him.
Yeah, no, I know. As soon as I heard the voice, I'm like, oh man, what's his face?
You don't want to be roundhouse kicked in the face with a man wearing these pants.
Not these pants.
that was Napoleon Dynamite.
That's ridiculous,
wearing his
man.
Stars and Stripes pants.
That's so stupid. Oh, and this movie is filled with all that stuff, man.
This
amazing
movie
grapes. This
had me laughing the entire time.
I was just so taken aback by it that I'm like, should I be laughing right now?
I told my friends I'm going to review the Weird Al Yankovic movie. Like, who's Weird Al Yankovic? Number one, number two, did he die? I'm like, I think he's still alive.
Yeah, no, he's still alive. He's very well alive.
Yeah, very, very happy and living his Weird Al life. And I think I did see him on the proper like Conan or Tonight Show where they're like, you've outlasted a lot of the musicians that you've parodied.
Oh no.
He's like, I sure have.
Live to parody another day.
Yeah, right. So this movie follows a lot of the tropes of the was it the music biopic?
Yeah,
But
very music biopic.
one of the criticisms of Bohemian Rhapsody is like I think a lot of the things didn't happen or they happened out of order.
Yeah,
Like he didn't like get diagnosed with AIDS and then do Live Aid,
like,
you know?
yeah.
Like it happened in like a different order and wasn't.
well, it doesn't make for a good movie.
Yeah,
if it happens
so,
after.
So this movie took the best parts of like a lot of biopics,
Yeah.
and put them back together.
And it was fantastical. Just like all over the place. Everything is exaggerated. Like his dad works at a factory.
Okay.
And no one knows what they make.
What are you guys even make at the factory? Hey, I gave them one of my hands.
Yeah.
At least I can give him my son. Or no, Timmy died in the factory defending like our right to like have food on the table.
Yeah, something ridiculous.
Yeah, and then, meanwhile, the son, he liked making parody songs. Like, that's a song that's already written. Why would you change
Those are
the
wrong words.
What's wrong with you?
Amazing grapes.
Yes, that's what it was.
He starts his mom is like, "Hun, why don't you show your dad the song you've been working on?" And he just starts singing Amazing Grapes.
Amazing grapes, how sweet the juice. It tastes so good to me.
Stop! What in God's name are you doing? Those aren't the right words.
I'd never heard that parody of it before, so I was actually laughing out pretty hard.
What caught me off guard with this movie was the accordion salesman, the traveling accordion salesman selling the devil's art instrument.
What did he call it? The devil's squeeze box. Devil's squeeze box.
He comes and then the dad finds him and he just like okay. I remember that scene from The Simpsons where Ralph Wiggum's like, stop,
Oh, yeah,
he's already dead.
That's pretty good. Pretty sure they lifted that from.
I know the dad just goes to town on this accordion salesman to get your dirty box out of my house.
Yeah, he kicks him right in the ribs and everything.
Yeah, he just keeps punching and wailing on this. But the mom buys him the accordion.
Yeah,
and that's where he picks up his iconic instrument,
his devil's squeeze box.
Devil's squeeze box. And then they cut to him and being a little older. And he's on the bus and like, hey, Weird Al, we're throwing a party. You're gonna come to the party? He's like, I don't know if I can go to no parties.
Yeah,
and he's like, don't worry, we got.
Yeah, he's like like in his early teens.
Yeah, or maybe high school age.
like mid-teens.
Yeah. And they're like, don't worry, just get out of your house and we got the rest covered.
Yeah.
Like, good night, Al.
It's like
Night, night, Alfie. Don't let the bed bugs give you night terrors.
you need a hey boy. He's like, what's a hey boy?
Hey boy, it's like a scarecrow in his bed.
Yeah, like think Ferris Bueller's Day Off, but not hidden whatsoever. He's
with big curly hair and glasses and a Hawaiian shirt. Which, by the way, he hides Hawaiian shirts tucked away in his bed somewhere.
Yeah.
So he goes to this party, which is a polka party.
It's a polka party. I was dying because I immediately saw, when I saw this, I texted this guy. I'm like, finally, someone is making music. What is it? Someone has a movie for the King of Polka, the Polka King.
Yeah, right.
From Home Alone.
Oh yeah, John Candy.
Yeah, John Candy. Man, if John Candy was alive, he would have for sure been in this because there was a ton of comedians in this movie.
You know, John Candy seems to have been forgotten by time.
Yeah, which is crazy.
Kind of sad.
John Candy, man.
Because he was in Home Alone. Now it's a holiday tradition, apparently.
Yeah.
And as we did cover planes, trains, and automobiles.
Yeah, he was in there too.
First and maybe only Thanksgiving special, since there are no good Thanksgiving movies.
Yeah, how dare you guys? How dare you?
Right? A lot of weird kid movies for Thanksgiving, or weird
Why can't they just be adult fun movies? I don't know. Let's
we'll figure it out. But anyway,
we'll do it.
they go to the polka party, and one dude, the cool dude, pulls out like a guitar, right? But he pulls out a polka. He's like, hey, he starts playing what Mary Had a Little Lamb, or
something
Twinkle,
ridiculous.
Little Star, and he's doing all bad and then he's like, come on, Weird Al, you ever play the accordion? He's like, I don't know, I dabble a little. And the guy that freaking goes
he goes ham on this.
He goes slash.
Yeah,
slash on his accordion. and just like,
and then obviously someone's
my
like, the
God.
cops.
Yeah, jeez, it's the cops.
So dumb. They weren't even getting drunk. They were playing polka. It was a polka party.
Yeah, they're all dressed like in like 50s, early 60s garb.
Yeah.
Like this really like I don't know, really like not greaser, but like
Pleasantville
jocks.
kind
Yes.
of. Yes, very Pleasantville-esque is how they were dressed.
And the parent, then the police take him to the parents' house. Like, we caught him with the accordion.
And so the dad grabs it and just slams it to the ground.
He's like, "Did somebody encourage you? You weren't out playing this in the wilderness.
In a polka party?
You went to a polka party."
So stupid.
Oh my God, this movie was fun. Okay, this movie does have like all the tropes from a lot of the music biopics, right? I have to shout out another movie.
Which one?
Do you ever see Dewey Cox? The
Why does it sound
Walk Hard? The Dewey Cox story?
No, I never saw it. But
John C. Reilly as Dewey Cox.
No, I know which one you're talking about. Never saw it.
There were two cliches that movie did beautifully. This movie didn't even dare to like copy, but it would have been nice if they had an homage to it. But one was like every time Dewey Cox got mad, he would get mad and he'd open a door, and behind the door was a guy doing a bunch of people doing drugs.
Yeah.
He's like, "You don't want none of this, Dewey Cox."
Oh right, yeah. They would just close the door on him.
Yeah, and then he opened the door and like walk in, like cut to. Yeah. But like it kept happening throughout his life. Like, you don't want none of, and it was like the same guy. It's like Tim Meadows. Like, you don't want none of this, Dewey Cox.
Yeah, it was Tim Meadows. Okay, I'm like seeing him right now.
He was always like wearing like different like costumes with a different group of chicks, and he always like would like
with his stupid face that he does.
And then the other one was every time he got really mad, is he'd run in the bathroom and just destroy the sinks of public restrooms.
That's so dumb. Oh man, that's so dumb.
I also have to say this movie is also kid friendly, where Dewey Cox was not, and most of these spoof movies, like Scary Movie, are not. So I think you can watch this with whomever. And
there was not a lot going on. I think the most risque thing was when he started getting involved with Madonna. And they called her a succubus.
My friends are like, laughing. Did he really date Madonna? I'm like, I don't know. Maybe.
And I'm just like, I don't want to look this up. I don't want to ruin this movie for myself.
If he does die, this movie will be his legacy.
Oh my God, it's going to be fantastic.
Yeah, I actually think this movie started out as a Funny or Die sketch too, because when I Googled it, it came up. It was like the story that started.
Well, obviously, I think they helped make this movie too.
I think they ended up producing it.
Yeah, that's why everybody like that comes out in this movie has been and in some form or fashion part of Funny or Die.
But yeah, this is where it starts becoming like a real proper biopic, where he's older and he starts trying to like find a band, and he starts playing for like a punk band, and they didn't want him.
Well, so he went and tried to what was it? He
tried out.
Yeah, he tried out, and they're like, "Oh, so when are you gonna let you know the answer?" And he's like, "Oh, we'll let you know right now." No.
Yeah, you suck.
So then he goes home, and he has 3 roommates, which turn out to be his bandmates, but he, we don't find that out just yet.
They're like, "Don't worry, man. Like, what do you want to do?" He's like, "I want to like write songs, but like they've already been written, but I want to change the words and make them funny." He's like, "Well, then you should do it. You should do it like right now." He's like, "I can't do it right now. It's like it's like an art form. It has to come to me. It has to be like like divine." And he's like, "Well, I'm sure it'll come to you like sooner or later. Hey, could you make me a sandwich?" Yeah. He's like, "Sure." He's like, "Yeah, you can use my bologna."
No, but they're saying, they said my bologna. They were just saying it so weird on purpose. They were all saying, like, here's some of my bologna.
My bologna. And then the song started playing. My Sharona. He's like, my bologna.
And he just starts looking at the bologna. He's like, my bologna.
Which, by the way, the word bologna, if you ever see how it's spelled.
Yeah, Bologna. Yeah. What is it? Bologna?
A region of
Bologna.
Spain. Yeah. So, I can see it. And they're like, "Did you just write that song?" He's like, "Yeah, man." He's like, "We should go like record it." "Where should we record it?" "In the bathroom." And then
proper acoustics.
Yes. And then they recorded it in the bathroom, which I think is a true story.
Okay.
I think
that sounds about right.
I actually think that's a true story. But anyway, they record it in the bathroom, and he takes to a record producer, played by Will Forte.
Yes.
One of the record producer who just like goes ham on him, like, "You suck. We hate you. We never want to listen to you. And you're never ever gonna come back and sign with us."
Just lets him have it, man.
Yeah. And then he says, fine, I'm going to do some like open mic nights. So he goes to an open mic night where he proceeds to start singing I Love Rocky Road. But,
Yeah.
like, he's got no band.
Yeah, so it's just him and his accordion.
Him and his accordion. And then all of his roommates are like, hey, come on, guys, we got to go bail him out. And then they come and then they play.
They just start playing the full kit.
I love Rocky Road. Yeah.
Why didn't you guys tell me you could play? You're great.
I guess it didn't seem relevant till now.
They started playing this, and I'm like, this is the stupidest movie ever.
And by the way, Weird Al's played by Daniel Radcliffe. And he's like, I didn't know you guys could play. It's like, it didn't seem relevant till now. Which I think
It was just so stupid and funny at the same time.
Which I think was a Wayne's World reference where they were walking down the street and then there was like a guy like stacking chickens. And they, excuse me, why are you stacking chickens? He's like, I just need to make sure that they're all stacked around plenty, like at all times. He's like, really? He's like, yeah, just kind of like those two guys are always carrying a big giant piece of plate glass. And then these guys need to stack watermelons. Like, why? I don't know. And then they're like, gee, really hope that'll pay off later in the movie.
Yeah.
At the end, there's a chase scene.
Yeah, everything just happens. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
These are so good.
But anyway, while Weird Al's playing at this, everyone's in on it. But Rainn Wilson playing Dr. Demento, who's also a real person.
I had no idea. I thought that was totally made up until the end of the movie.
Oh, yeah. When I saw this, he did as we know, he did the parody of the song Beat It called Eat It.
Yeah.
If you see the Eat It music video, I saw it after this. I was laughing my ass off.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Yeah. Remember Michael Jackson's in his like room, like beat it. Like
Yeah,
he's just like hanging for no reason.
Yeah.
And this one, it's Weird Al doing it. But on the wall is a picture of Dr. Demento wearing that weird like top hat.
Yeah.
But also there's this scene that I was laughing my ass off where at the very beginning when the gangsters are like running, they go whoop, 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 whoop.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
It's so silent, but you don't. And then they have the other gangsters, they're waiting for the bus. And the other guy's like walking, they're still waiting.
Oh my God. See that again?
Yeah. So yeah, check that out.
Oh,
but anyway,
man.
Dr. Demento, played by Rainn Wilson, is there. He's like, no talent.
Yeah.
You're going to change the world. You're the guy who's going to change everything. I'm going to invite you to my party. Oh, by the way, see this movie for this scene.
It was pretty funny.
This scene forever locked this movie in eternity because they went to an 80s party with all the 80s like guys.
Yeah, like all of them. It was just like a who's who of the 80s. And yeah, just
It was Pee Wee Herman was there. Andy Warhol was there. Salvador Dali was there.
Salvador Dali and Andy Warhol threw me off.
Yeah, Andy Warhol played by Conan O'Brien.
Yeah. he's just being weird.
I'd give him 15 minutes.
Yeah. He has the stupid Super 8 video camera with him. He just has it. And I'm like, what is going on right now?
I know. It was so funny, though. And then the best part was Jack Black playing Wolfman Jack. And he's like, who's this guy? I'm Wolfman Jack. And I say, you're Jack. You ain't shit.
This is me telling you that I know hit talent when I see it. And this kid ain't it. He'll never crack the top 40. He's too niche.
This kid, as you call him, is the future of music.
You know? And then some other dude comes. He's like, yeah, you aren't. He's like, who are you? And I forget his name. Like, Phil, Phil, my name is Steve. Or something like, he's like, everyone's like, who?
Yeah,
He's like, I'm the drummer for Queen. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Golf clap.
Yeah. It's like, cool.
And then he goes to shake Weird Al's hand and he goes, too slow. You know, you're no good. Then he proceeds, then they have a song off and I forget what he sings.
I don't know what he's saying.
But it was like so funny because like everyone was
Trying to look it up. I wrote down like every song that he was singing.
Riding in the bus on the boulevard and the place was pretty packed. I couldn't find a seat, so I had to stand with the perverts in the back. You were smelling like a locker room. There was junk all over the floor. We're already cracking like sardines, but we're stopping to pick up more. Look out! Another one was a bus.
It would have been I Love Rocky after I Love Rocky Road.
Oh no, I don't know. I don't think I wrote it down.
Yeah.
Dang it.
But anyway, he sings a song, and then everyone falls in love with him. He's like, "It's so beautiful," and then and then the guy from The guy from Queen proceeds to invite him to play at Live Aid.
Yeah, Live Aid.
He's like, there's this little thing. It's called Live Aid. We're going to save like the Africans. It's going to be awesome. He's like, nope. See ya.
Yeah, so dumb. just Weird Al being like total jock. This thing is like, I'm too cool for you guys, man.
Yeah, and that starts up the success montage. Like,
yeah. Well, you forgot to mention the one person at this party that we were talking about.
Oh, yeah. And as we tape this, Gallagher died over the weekend.
Yeah,
Gallagher was at this party as well.
Yeah, and he smashed a watermelon.
He
said something funny and then hit a watermelon.
Yeah. So rest in peace, Gallagher.
Yeah.
Man.
So
flies. Then they should have had a John Candy lookalike.
Yes, I know. That's why I'm just like, what happened to John Candy, man? He's a polka.
I guess Gallagher wasn't dead when they filmed.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But yeah, look him up too. Look all these guys up. Andy Warhol, Wolfman Jack. You know what movie Wolfman Jack was in?
Do not.
Here's a hint. Not Star Wars.
Not Star Wars.
He was like a major like cameo or like playing character in American Graffiti.
Really?
Yeah.
What the heck?
So that movie that like Harrison Ford and all these other like big characters were in, that was the last Wolfman Jack time I ever saw him.
Wow.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, so sad. Wait up.
Yeah, sorry. Oh, I don't hit a hard one.
Yeah.
Anyway. Back onto the movie with that one.
Yeah. He becomes a superstar, and then there's this thing called the was it the Weird Al bump?
Yeah,
So
the Weird Al bump. Yes.
If he parodies your song, like it becomes like a hit again.
Yeah. So everybody's trying to get him to do their song.
Especially a young up and coming star named Madonna.
Yeah. He's seeing her when I saw her, because they don't announce her name immediately, and
I thought it was Cyndi Lauper.
I did too, and I was like, it's got to be Cyndi Lauper. And then like, it's Madonna.
Is Madonna overrated?
Yeah, Madonna's overrated.
I don't think I've ever played a Madonna song like more than once.
I don't think I've ever played a Madonna song
on
purpose.
Because I know. Think about it. Like I think I've listened to like the Cold Hearted Snake and the Girls Just Want to Have Fun. Like those are fun songs.
Yeah,
but
like what Madonna's just weird.
Yeah,
like a Virgin. I've never heard anything beyond the chorus of that song.
Yeah, right. And the thing about it is, like, do you like?
That's like Prince got to sing it better,
right? Were there any other songs? Speaking of Prince, like when Doves cries, like that's the song still makes me cry.
Prince is awesome.
I don't know what's Madonna been up to.
I have no idea. Like Prince has been dead for a while, and he still gets his Dr. Pepper come up because he has that little one guy going, ooh.
And then I said to someone, Lady Gaga is the queen of pop. And then they're like, no, Madonna is. I'm like, what's Madonna done? Lady Gaga's done it all.
Yeah. And she's relevant.
I know,
and
right?
I don't even like her.
Well, if you say she's a pop star, well, like here she is on the piano, like just belting it.
Yeah.
You say, she's just a musician. No, she's an actress. She was in like House of Gucci.
And she used to, I never saw that one either.
Ridley Scott directed that.
I know.
Yeah.
Never got around to watching
With Adam Driver.
But she actually wrote music for other songstresses before she decided to just say, screw it, I'm doing my own thing now. So that's cool.
So Madonna, I don't know where you've been.
Madonna. She got famous riding Weird Al's coattails.
Yeah, apparently.
Oh God, the coattails of his freaking Hawaiian shirts.
Yeah, so he starts dating
curly hair.
He starts dating Madonna, who just appears in his doorstep.
Yeah, just like at his fancy house now because time has jumped and obviously he's gotten famous.
Yeah,
and everything. But so this whole thing starts happening like just like a montage of bad things start happening. As you would expect someone who meets someone super famous and, they fall madly in love. And then we hear what the time frame was.
What was the time frame?
This has been a crazy 6 hours.
They should have done it like a movie, like 3 minutes.
Yeah, it would have been great.
It's been a crazy 14 minutes.
I would have been
or cut to the editor. How long has it been?
Yeah.
About 14 minutes.
14 minutes. That's a lot of screen time.
Yeah, right.
It probably was 14 minutes worth of their screen time together
All
too.
together, yeah. And then it even had Rainn Wilson being the mentor, I'm going to say it.
Yeah, he's a Jiminy Cricket during this scene.
Even dressed like a big cricket. You've ever seen where there's a top hat and a magic cat and a magic costume?
He has a stupid little thing, that thing that goes whoop.
Yeah,
it does a soundboard thing.
He walks around like he would make sounds. Yeah. Do we have that?
No, we do not.
We don't have it. We don't have clown shoes.
No, we don't. We do not have clown shoes. We have. Yeah, that guy. Gets me every time.
we were taking care of this dog once, and then we also have chickens, and like he accidentally got out, and we're like, oh no, he's gonna attack the chickens, and like he just kind of stood there, like, oh, what should I do to the chickens? And then no, it was a duck. We have chickens and ducks. So the dog just stood there like, oh no, he's gonna. Then we like we're running to like catch him, and then just as like we were just about to catch him, one of the ducks picked up. You ever seen dog toys when they explode? Yeah. Like the inside is like a thing that goes. Yeah. The stupid duck picked it up, put it in his mouth. Yeah. And it was in his beak, and he was running, making sound. And you see the dog like, oh my god, I want to eat them.
It's a live toy. That duck literally made a perfect storm for itself. Yeah. That's the stupidest thing.
We were able to catch the dog inside before he became Lenny and Carl of Mice and Men there. Man. But it was just like
that's a cartoon. Oh, geez, that's a cartoon. That's too good.
True story. So, note to self: put clown noises on this thing.
Yeah. Soundboard sounds.
Didn't we?
Wait, where did you grab it?
There was a movie where you wanted this.
We freaking have it.
Yeah.
Wow, talk about happenstance.
Yeah, there was.
I don't remember which movie we were watching.
You were like, dude, you called me. I had an epiphany one day. You're like, dude, we need the clown noise.
That probably sounds right.
And I'm like, okay. And then like you had it in your intro, and you're like, and we never used it again.
I don't think we even released that movie review.
I know. You watch it as like our first one.
Yeah, it's a long time.
It was like Suicide Squad, like one of the big ones.
Yeah, I know, probably.
Not the one where like Ben Affleck's wife was a total slut for some reason. Yeah. Stay tuned.
Go. And if you see a third guy in that recording, ignore him.
I know. Oh, I can't stop it now.
It's so funny.
Shut up and take my money.
All right.
Okay.
Back on track.
Oh man, this is a good movie.
Oh yeah.
I was watching it while writing this episode. I was like, this is a good movie.
Yeah, I was watching it the night before recording it and then finished it out in the morning. It's pretty good, man. It's fun.
So
made me LOL.
So he becomes like just a lousy musician, betrays his
bandmates. Yeah,
and then he starts doing drugs or something.
No, he starts doing a lot of whiskey. He starts drinking a lot of liquor.
Drinking. Oh yeah,
but he had accidentally eaten a bunch of guacamole that was laced with LSD while he was talking to Rainn Wilson's character.
Oh yeah, to Dr. Demento.
Yeah,
and then he proceeds to drive a car like and they just all funny like. And then he smashes and crashes his car.
Yep.
And then he's going under surgery, about to die.
Yeah, and then who do we see?
Dead.
We see Lin-Manuel Miranda trying to resuscitate him.
Well, that was Lin-Manuel.
Yeah,
really?
Lin-Manuel. I'm like, what is he doing in this movie?
It's probably his mentor.
He probably bankrolled this thing.
I know, right? And then just about he dies. They call it. And he wakes up and goes, like a surgeon.
Yeah. No, he's like, give me a pencil and a pen. He's like, give me paper and a number 2 pencil. I'm just like, excuse me.
And smash cut to like a surgeon. Yeah. And then they got the
he's on
movie
stage
characters and
like a surgeon. It's so stupid. So dumb.
Donna was so happy.
Oh, it was good.
But then they broke up.
Yeah.
They broke up because that was an amazing 6 hours or however long there. I would have cut to the editor and it was at 14 minutes.
Yeah. So then I think after that they end up at a
they're at a diner.
Yes, they're at a diner. That's what I was going to say.
Diner breaking up. And remember that reminded me of that stupid gunpowder milkshake scene, but better.
Yes.
Remember that? And the cartel who we've known that the cartel has wanted
because apparently
Weird Al.
Because Pablo Escobar has been a huge fan.
He's a huge fan of Weird Al, and he wanted Rainn Wilson, you got to play at his party. He pays a lot of money, but he's a cartel member. I don't want to be joining the cartel.
Yeah.
They abduct Madonna, and then Weird Al just goes to town on these guys, doing all kinds of ninja moves, fighting them. And then they eventually get the best of them. Come find us in Mexico.
Yeah. No, he does this after he beats them all up. He's like, order up.
Catchphrase.
So dumb. Yeah, it was catchphrase. We need a button that says catchphrase. That would be great.
Shut up and take my money.
Probably one of those somewhere.
I know. An actual button we need because I knew we had this.
That's just right there. Oh, that's pretty satisfying.
I know, right? Imagine the duck running with that. So he's being duck noise.
So ridiculous.
Oh, we're such hacks.
Oh, truth.
Anyway, so he goes. So you cut to the cartel people in the jungle, and they're like, "Did you hear something?" They're like,
so stupid. We were just texting about it before the show.
It's like, oh my god, what? It ain't no man.
It's a hay boy. It's a hay boy.
The scarecrow comes back.
It's wearing his signature Hawaiian shirt.
Sunglasses.
Not even sunglasses, just regular glasses. It's so stupid. They just show up everywhere throughout the movie. Like cartoonish where if something gets destroyed, he kind of shows up in the next scene completely cleaned, just with the same stuff he was already wearing, but not bloodied up anymore.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Oh my goodness. And then he walks out and he shows up and he kills these two guys, and he is wearing a camouflaged Hawaiian t-shirt.
Oh yeah.
And that just about did the movie in for me.
They meet Pablo Escobar.
Yeah.
He kills him. I don't remember.
So the way the scene happened was he walks up and he sees Madonna right there all tied up, and so Pablo is like, "Oh, just have a party, and he kills everybody. And then Pablo puts his hands up over the table, and he's like, "I'm sorry," and he goes and he shoots him, and he comes
shoots
right
at him, right?
Shoots Weird Al.
He shoots Weird Al, in the chest.
And Weird Al gets up, and he's like, "I'm always ready." And he opens up. He's like, "You forgot, I'm certified platinum."
Yeah.
And he has little mini discs that are platinum records.
Which totally they did mention earlier when when Oprah was interviewing him.
Yes.
Doesn't that get heavy? He's like, "It doesn't matter. I'm cool with it."
Yeah.
It reminds me of the I hope this pays off later in the movie.
Yeah. And it totally does, because he ninja stars one at Pablo Escobar and just takes him out.
Fatality.
Yeah, you hear the... Wait, where's the... There we go. We actually hear that sound specifically.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
And then the Madonna says, "We can take over the cartel. We can be rich." He's like, "No, it's not my style. I gotta go back and
She starts shooting him.
She starts shooting at him, but she does it in that I forget what movie it is where she's like,
just missing.
Yeah. Oh, it's I think was it Point Blank?
Point Break.
Point Break. Yeah. Point Break.
He turns around and just starts shooting at this guy. Ah!
Oh, and then where does he go? He goes back home to the factory.
Yeah. To the factory.
There's always jobs at the factory.
It's so dumb.
And the guy's like, "Yeah, you gotta push this button, and then you gotta turn this wheel, and then you gotta push this button again, then you gotta count to 5, and then
you move this lever up,
and then move the lever down." It was like a couple repeating things.
Yeah.
And then the guy's like, "Hey," Weird Al's like, "What?"
Yeah, no, I was gonna say same thing.
Weird Al's like, "Yeah, by the way, what do we make here?"
The guy just starts laughing and walks away.
"They told me you were funny."
Yeah. They.
Yeah.
And then he presses an orange button and kills a guy immediately. And then his dad just shows up right there next to him.
Yeah. And he's like, "What are you doing here? I thought you were a famous movie star or famous music guy."
Yeah,
and he goes like, "Dad got in all kinds of trouble, and apparently I'm killing people now."
Yeah. He says that.
Yeah.
He says it just like that.
He's like, "Dude, I didn't think I would kill people, but apparently I'm killing people now."
Oh my goodness. And then they just cut. The scene wipes are terrible. They're pretty great. Terrible. So he ends up at home and he's eating dinner with his family, and his mom has gotten obese.
You know what that was?
Tell me.
They kept on
referring to the song, right?
Yeah, referring to the song. I'm fat.
Yeah, I'm fat.
What are you?
I'm fat. And the mom would keep looking it was as if she wanted to look at the camera to cue us in. She was like, "I'm fat. I'm fat." He's like, "No, you're pleasantly plump," or something like that.
I put on a little weight. Anyway, yeah, it's pretty funny.
Oh man, that was good.
And then we discover the dad's deep dark secret.
Yeah,
he was raised Amish.
That was his deepest, darkest secret. I lost it when I saw that, dude.
And then on his Rumspringa, he played the accordion and was outcast.
Yeah.
And then he even wrote a parody song himself.
Yes, he did.
Where he once lived in an Amish paradise.
Yeah. This scene was awesome.
Yeah.
Because it's So now we cut to this, there's not much that happens here, but after that, we cut to the scene of them singing Amish Paradise. And it's obviously Coolio's take. It's Coolio's song "Gangster's Paradise," which Coolio just passed away too. Jeez, another one bites the dust.
And speaking of which, we missed one big plot point that was another big joke of this one, where Weird Al actually came out with one original song that was a chart jumper, like the biggest original song in the world. And it was called "Eat It."
Oh, right.
And it was, and he even looked in the camera a bunch of times. This is a totally original song. And then he got a call from Dr. Demento one day, or one of his producers, and they're like, "Hey, I got some bad news." Well, what happened? Michael Jackson really liked your song. Oh yeah, of course, he likes all my songs.
Yeah.
And he wrote another song that sounds just like it. What? What are you talking about?
It's called "Beat It."
It's called "Beat It." He's like, "Beat it." What? You telling me Michael Jackson took my song and changed the words? Who does that?
It was so.
Who does that?
It was so
That's
tongue-in-cheek
stupid.
funny.
What kind of a hack steals music from another artist?
So
Is it even food related?
Oh man.
Yeah, so that was a good plot
Let me
point.
see. I'm looking up the year. So just so you guys know, I did look this up earlier. I just wanted to make sure. "Beat It" came out in 1982, and "Eat It" came out in 1984.
Yeah, there's no doubt in my mind.
Yeah, no. Just so you're aware. Obviously, this is comedy.
But Michael Jackson apparently really liked "Eat It." And if you watch the Bad music video, they actually filmed the I Fat music video in the same studio.
Really?
Yeah, it was one after another. They filmed the original and they filmed the parody.
That's crazy. I had no idea. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, this weird homage. Another break the record scratch, because I've been meaning to tell you this for a while now.
Yeah.
Another homage that probably has nothing to do with anything that I think about. But in the Millennium Falcon at the very bottom of the J.J. Abrams Millennium Falcon. Why is it Falcon?
I don't know.
Is Christopher Nolan's Batmobile.
Really?
Yeah. It's on YouTube. You can type Batmobile at the bottom of the Millennium Falcon, and they play the song when the camera goes underneath and they show it.
That's crazy.
It's spray painted white.
You want to try another thing? If you go to Disneyland and you go to Galaxy's Edge and you walk up to the Millennium Falcon there, on the left side, underneath it, there is a smaller Millennium Falcon docked upside down.
Really? Where?
Yeah, on the left side of the Millennium Falcon. So if you ever go to Disneyland, I don't know if it is the same in Walt Disney World. I've been to both. I can't speak to which one is in Walt Disney World's property, but for Disneyland, if you're walking up to the Millennium Falcon in Galaxy's Edge, on the left side of those little areas that jut out, right underneath, you can see the smaller Millennium Falcon docked right underneath it. It's pretty cool.
All right. Well, I still got to go to all these places.
Yeah, man.
But anyway,
hey, we're
back on track.
Back on track.
Fatality.
Hey.
But anyway,
Rim shot Ricky.
So he gets an award.
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan is the presenter. I like this fake Hulk Hogan guy. He's ripping off his shirt and everything at the award ceremony.
I don't know if you ever saw that tweet with some guy. He posted a picture of himself with Hulk Hogan, and Hulk Hogan answered to the picture. Was like, "I got something to tell you, brother." I don't know all these tie-ins. It's too good.
I miss Hulk Hogan.
Oh man,
he also hasn't aged. I
he's the same guy.
He always looks the same to
he
me.
looks exactly the same, man.
But Weird Al is going to get an award for something, a Grammy. I don't forget.
Yeah.
But in the audience is a hitman ready to kill Weird Al at the behest of Madonna.
Yeah, who is now the cartel boss?
The cartel, who's Scarface at this point.
Yeah.
And then he goes, well, should I do it? And she's crying, take this shot.
And he's got a giant
bazooka.
A giant gun. Yeah, a huge semi-automatic weapon or fully automatic. I don't know. It was huge.
And the movie just shows Weird Al giving a speech about life and how happy he is, and he found his father and Dr. Demento. Actually, no, he said, "I'm just going to mention everyone else privately when I get home." Is that what, something like that?
Take the shot.
And then that's when the movie like cuts to like black and white, and it's like that night Weird Al died at the behest of Madonna.
It's so dope. And then it starts. Then the end credits roll, and for the first like 1 minute, you're like, "Oh man, these are real pictures of Weird Al." And then you start realizing a lot of these are photoshopped pictures of Weird Al in different points in time.
I know they Forrest Gumped him.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Oh man, it was good. And then after the credits, a scene pops up. I don't know if you saw this.
I didn't see what happened.
So,
how did I screw that one up?
So Madonna is seen walking up to Weird Al's tombstone.
Oh yeah. I remember now.
And a zombie hand reaches out to grab her.
That was Carrie.
Yeah, it was Carrie. It was great. Oh man, it was good.
Yeah, I actually really liked this movie.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Like I won't say I loved it because it just threw me off so hard, but I enjoyed it. It was good.
Yeah, see it. It's actually really.
Yeah, Roku.com. It's free. It has commercials.
I know, right? Roku.
You don't even need an account.
You know, Netflix is raising the price again.
Yeah.
I want to stage a 2 days without Netflix, where everyone just cancels their Netflix for 1 day.
Man, if we did that, that would be fantastic. Netflix would be forced to lower the
2
price.
days.
Even Disney Plus is raising their prices.
Yeah.
I got an alert that it's going to be like $10.99 now. I'm like, you guys don't have enough content for that.
Bring back Mickey, Disney.
Yeah.
Where's Mickey been? Where's your...
Seriously.
Man. Pinocchio was so bad.
That was horrible.
Got to release that one.
Got to see Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, supposedly it's good.
Hopefully.
Anyway.
Unlike Cabinet of Curiosities.
I've not seen that yet.
We reviewed it. No,
we've not.
We reviewed the...
Lady in the Water or something?
No, Lady in the Water.
The Aqueduct. No, I'm kidding.
No. The one with the geek and he bites heads off. Bradley Cooper.
Oh, that movie was horrible.
Kate Blanchett and they're in
Yeah.
the circus. What was the name of that movie?
I have no idea. That movie was weird. It wasn't even.
I gotta figure out the name of that movie now because we reviewed it.
Yeah, and
it was.
I'm pretty sure we released it. Yeah, we released it.
We released that. That's before the Overlook set. And life caught up to us.
Yeah, finally.
Oh, puberty.
So many movies.
Too many movies.
We run a movie show. That's what happens.
What is that movie called?
I don't know. Let's look this up.
Look it up. What? It says Guillermo del Toro, Bradley Cooper circus movie.
Guillermo
del
Toro.
Damn it! Damn it!
Bradley. Let's see. What is this movie called? Nightmare Alley. God, I would have not have guessed that name in a million years.
Neither would I.
That's
what a forgetful movie. Man. And they only mentioned it once. Yeah, we even searched the Nightmare Alleys.
And everybody looks at the screen.
That's the name of the movie.
That's the name of the movie.
Anyway, check out.
Just kidding.
Check out Weird, the Weird Al Yankovic story.
Yeah.
If you don't know who Weird Al Yankovic is, check out at least the Beat It music video.
Yeah, ask your favorite music player to play his top hits.
Yeah, and check out the movie. It's really good. It has a lot of really good scenes, and I was laughing like watching it again. That's hard.
Oh man, you ready to get some grades out?
Yeah, I'll let you start.
All right, so I'm gonna read it as I wrote it. B. I'm not even sure which grade to give this movie. It was something, that's for sure. Weird Al was weird. Daniel Radcliffe actually did a really good job acting like Weird Al. I just still need to wrap my head around this, but it was good. Enjoy it. It's free. You can't be mad at free.
Daniel Radcliffe, man, he's kind of jacked.
Dude, yeah. I actually looked up why, like, it popped up on my Google, but it was just like, people were saying, why is Daniel Radcliffe so jacked? He's like, I just like to work out. It just happens that I can't get any smaller or chunkier. I just like to work out.
Well, I do like the fact that if you had someone play you, that they're jacked.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Just might as well.
Exactly. We needed to have some people play us in a podcast and just be ripped.
Yeah, I know. It's like two MMA fighters.
Yeah. That'd be great. And then they fight after. It'd be awesome.
Yeah. So I actually gave this one an A-. The spoof movie is back in full fashion, making fun of other music biopics and recapturing some 80s glory. There's no need for fact-checking here. It's the biopic you came to see.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I really liked it.
Like a surgeon. It too, man. It was good.
I love Rocky Road.
Rocky Road's actually one of my favorite ice creams. It's really good.
Have you ever poured heavy whipping cream on Rocky Road?
No, I am a lactose tolerant guy, so I try not to do anything extra.
Trying to cream it up.
Yeah. Not
This Rocky
blown up my
Road
toilet.
is-
You know,
You need Chipotle away. Are you tired of washing blood stains out of your underwear? Every time I eat Chipotle, I have to throw away my underwear. Stop throwing away the Billy Mays here for Chipotle. That was South Park.
I know.
Billy Mays here for Chipotle away. Stop spending thousands of dollars.
Who
on
needs
underwear.
a sham wow? You got Chipotle away.
Chipotle away.
Anyway.
Check out South Park. We need a list of things people need to check out. South Park's one of them. Anyway, remember to like, share, subscribe. Hit that bell notification. Check us out. We're on Twitter, Facebook, everywhere in the internet. Somewhere you just Google us. Clubhouse Movies Podcast. I'm your host, Marc Rubalcaba, joined once again by Mr. Abel Pineda for Clubhouse Movies Podcast. I said it again. We'll catch you next time.
The Devil's Squeeze Box, huh? Oh.